But please note, everything you get in this video is strictly for educational purposes and not intended as investment advice. So please do your own research. And also know that results are not typical. It's all dependent on your skills level and experience. So please take notes. You're welcome. This video is to guide you through how to take trading signals and make profits. So you are going to be learning how to use each of the signals that you receive from our end. Now, this is a weekly performance of the past week that just ended, and these are the results. Okay, but then let's head over to what you should be expecting. For example, look at here, you see instant execution order. You see that it said entry 1.29256 to 1.29346. All right, then SL, then TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4. You're going to be learning how to use each of these. I will explain them to you. Okay, let's go over again and see another one. Let's look at this. This is GBP JPY instant execution signal. Sell now within 194.500 to 194.700 price. SL is there, TP is there. Okay, now this is this one. Buy limit within 3014 to 3012 price. SL 3008, TP 3018. Now you see under one, sell limit order, entry 3017.78, SL 3033.57, TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4, TP5. So I'll be explaining each of these to you right now. So let's first of all deal with the instant execution at fixed prices. So of course this one you should know already. Entry price, the exact price was given to you. You more like copy it and paste it in your trading platform. Then the SL, of course, you fix it. The TP1, now TP1, TP2, TP3. What this simply means, now you need to understand how this works. Okay, let's assume you are trading with $100. I'm gonna break it down. You are trading with $100 and you receive this type of signal, and this is for gold, for example, because you'll be receiving a lot of gold orders. So what do you do? Now, if you receive TP1, TP2, TP3, 4 and 5 orders, it means you're going to be opening 5 positions. 5 positions. Now take note, risk management is very, very critical with this kind of our business. That is very, very important. You mind how you take your risks. So if you are trading, we recommend you risking not more than 2% per trade, per order. Okay. Now, in this case, you have 5 different orders because you have 5 different take profit levels. So, how do you do it? Okay, so now let's say the TP here is so high, the TP here is so high that it's up to 100, over 100 pips. The TP here is over 130 pips or thereabouts. Okay, this is about 130 pips. Now, 130 pips, if you use the lowest lot size for gold, which is 0.01 on any broker, and 0.01, one pip there is about 10 cents. So 130 pips will give you about $13. $13. Okay, so with $13 on one trade, that means if it goes against you, you are losing $13. So of course, on $100, $13 is too much already. It's about 13%. Do you understand that? But then it's a trade you want to take so that you can make profits. So you have to make up your mind, okay, do I want to risk this or should I leave it, let it go? You can actually decide to let it go you're averse to such high risk. All right. But someone that has $500, someone that has $1,000, let's see these two. $1,000, of course, $13 will be around 1.3%. Okay, someone that has $500, that will be around 2.6%. Okay, so now risking between 1 to 2%. So the smaller your account size, the higher your risk. That's just the truth of the matter. So that's why those who have more funds last longer, which is why if you have enough funds to play with, all right, vote enough sincerely is going to pay off in the long run. Okay, using our signals. So if you have $10,000, of course, and you use 0.01, which I still encourage you to do, that would be less than 1% for you. That's like 13 cents, 13%, 0.13% rather. Okay, so let's come back to the one with $100. So with $100 now, you want to take this, you are accepting to risk 13%. And in this case, if it's okay with you, go ahead and use that one lot. That means you'll just be targeting one TP, not more than that. So with your $100, taking 0.01, risking $13, cool, if it's okay with you. And now, in that regard, I wouldn't encourage you to go for all the five TPs. So don't open five positions. The maximum you can do here will be two positions, in which case you'll be risking about $26. That's about 26%. Hope you know that. But look at the upside of it now. But it's good you always consider the downside first. So 26% you are risking of your $100. Now, if you win, the first TP is at 3013, for example, in this case now, that's about 40 pips, right? Which gives about $4. The second TP is about 70 pips, right? Then the third TP is about 120 pips, okay? And then the fourth TP is about 170 pips. If it gets to the last TP, that's over 200 pips, okay? Now, for you going with $100, like I said, for this, if you can do only one lot, but if you want to chase for bigger stuff, then go for two lots, but know that two lots there will mean you are risking $26. Okay, so now if it triggers your first TP, then all risk is cancelled, because as soon as the first TP is hit, you make $4, and then you move your stop loss to entry. All right, you move your stop loss to entry, and so meaning that if it turns against you, you lose nothing again. The one that is open will just close without a loss, while the one you've closed already, you have made $4, which is about 4%. Okay, take note. Now, there are situations where you really see that the risk may just fall within 2 to 3%, but for gold can be a bit higher, particularly for those who have smaller accounts. All right. So if you have a big account that can accommodate all five, of course, open all five positions. So as soon as the first TP is achieved, you are going to move all your stop loss for the rest of the orders to entry. That means all risk cancelled. You have locked in your first TP. So you will now be hoping that it goes to the second TP, the third TP, the fourth TP. But if at any point it stops and reverses, you have lost nothing, but you have made something. So that's how to use that. Then for pending order, and then now I'm going to explain the two at the same time. Whether it's instant execution or pending order, and you are told within this range, within this price range, what it means is that when you meet the order, whenever you come, because everybody will not be sitting on the platform waiting for signals to be released. Do you get it? So what it simply means is that at whatever time you enter, all right, it has not got to the first TP, and price is still within the range that you are given. For example, buy limit within 3014 to 3012. It means that price of gold at this point should still be within 3012 or 3013 or 3014. If it is higher than 3014, then it's out of range. So you should know that you have missed it, or you wait. Okay. Now, if you are using penny order, you just set the penny order and wait. But if you are coming to set the penny order and you see that it has already got to 3018, okay, that means he has touched either 3014 or 3013 or 3012 and he has got to 3018. It means you have missed that opportunity. So let it go and wait for another opportunity because more opportunities will come. All right. Okay, so if it's instant execution, it's the same thing that applies. So, like here now, 194.500 to 194.70. So it has to be within that range. If it is lower than 194.500, it's out of range. Now, what if it's higher, like in the case of sell? Let's say it's at 194.75. Cool, you can still take it because if it has opened and gone against, that means yes, it's still good for you. Let's say in the case of buy, let's say it, instead of even just over 3012, it's already, you met it at 3010 or 3009. It's still a better place for you. It reduces your risk drastically, so you can hit it and enter at that point because it's still within, in fact, better than the range for you. So that's how to take that order. I believe that with this, you understand how it works. So let's quickly see it exemplified. Now, let's say here now we want to do buy limit for gold, or let's say we want to do sell limit for gold, and we say okay within the range of 3014 to 3016. Okay, or no, this is 31 rather. Let's say within the range of 3120 to 3125. So what I'll just do is to set a limit order, sell limit order, and use this lot size, and I'll select sell limit, and I'll set 30. Let me use 3025, or 30. Let's say I use 3023, 3123. Pardon me. Okay, then stop loss. Let's say stop loss at 3130. Okay, and then TP1. Let's say it has three TPs. Okay, so TP1. Let's say TP1 is at 3117. So 3117. So we'll place it. All right. Now, let's say it's a buy limit order. Let's say it's a buy limit order. Okay. So buy limit, let's go back to the chart now. Let's say, let me switch this now. Let's say the buy limit now is to buy at 3108. All right. Between 3108 and 3105. So I will just set buy limit 31, buy limit 3108. Let's use 3108. Okay, let's use stop loss at 3100. All right, and then first TP, let's put it at 3118. Okay, all right, so let's place it. So it's within that range now. So when it triggers now, if there's a second TP, then I'll open a second one at the same price. Now, if you have price ranges, if you have penny orders with different with a price range, you could decide to use the highest, the middle, and the low. That's your choice. Let's say you are told to do buy limit within 3105 to 3108. So since I've opened one now at 3108 pending, I can also do the second one at 3107. I can do it now. If there are four TPs, I can do the next one at 3105. So meaning that it possibly picks all of them, it possibly doesn't pick all of them. So just take note of that. I hope that you understand this. If you have any more questions, so I don't want the video to be too long. So if there's any need for further clarification, I'm going to make another video to clarify things further. Go ahead and take our signals and make profits. Thank you very much and God bless you.